It's in the game.
Okay, Coach. Well, first opened way back in 1972. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium, part of the Truman Sports Complex here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Kansas City Chiefs. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Let's go. Let's do this. Yellow. Check, Mike, 56.
Now a play fake here on first down. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Yellow.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. First carry for the ex-Utah State Aggie, Darwin Thompson. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Darwin Thompson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. Go to base. Go right foot, right foot. All that, baby, all that.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Easy. 4 down. Easy. Check 9. 66.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the gun, Miller. Going to throw right side here, complete. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd and 1. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Miller. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Check safety, check safety.
Running with Kamara.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Back to throw. Miller. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. That one goes for 8 yards. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
2nd and 5. It's caught. Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Traquan Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Looking to throw. Miller. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Miller now on 3rd down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On 2nd down now. It's Thompson, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. 20! And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Let's go, Woo, lady! Hey, 43, 43, 15.
Step, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now Miller from the gun on third down. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit. And
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Miller operating from the gun. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Back to throw. Miller throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. That'll bring up second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Miller throwing again. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Throwing on third and long. Miller trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Miller now off the play fake. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Lutz with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now a give, right side. Thompson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion. Have a muddle in the middle of the field where you go
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, 35 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback, the ability to run the ball fearlessly. And, in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go again. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. Here we go.
Now Miller from the gun, he'll throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Here's Hill on the return.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 31, Mahomes. And an alley to run. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Yellow. Argo 180. Hey, Riplis. Argo.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, the 1st rounder out of UTSA with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Exit.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he has it. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. A big breakdown defensively there. The fake punt turns into a huge play and a first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On first down, Thompson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Mahomes. On the move to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 11. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Miller on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The Saints on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Miller. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Back to throw. Miller. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Take this one up to about the 13. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Mahomes now to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
All day, all day.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Lutz good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yellow.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
From the 27, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes firing complete, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now Mahomes. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. He is going to find Hill here. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw, escaping the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints.
Well, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline.
Step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Here's Miller. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It was Breeland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you could hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Yellow, 40. Check, 47. Defense wins championships, baby. 15.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes out to his left. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one.